Sir, yes, sir, etc., etc. Yes, it's Worms Armageddon. This is a collector's edition of Worms Armageddon that Limited Run did quite a while ago. I've had this just sort of sitting around waiting for an opportunity to show it off, and I've realised that today is that opportunity. What actually happened was it was next to my flight stick, and I just have not been able to get Flight Simulator working at all. So I just forgot this existed because it was behind the thing that just never moved. But has it moved today? Yes, it has. Here it is. This is the Worms Armageddon Collector's Edition, specifically for the Game Boy version of Worms Armageddon. Nothing on the back. Let's just delve in, shall we? Sleeve away! Inside here is just a whole bunch of gubbins. I think this is the second ever thing I bought from Limited Run. The first was that very expensive Scott Pilgrim set. This was not that expensive, but it does have tat in it. The first piece of tat isn't tat at all. It's the goddamn soundtrack for Worms Armageddon, which is just lots of things going like and all that noise in the background. And then that one song was like I'm going to have to rip that. I will first have to get a CD player because I don't have one, because I am not that cool. And in the background, we see a classic Worms level and my reflected face. Anyway, let's put that to one side. That's a delightful little thing. There's the soundtracks. Generic. Ooh, cavern, jungle, battlezone, forest, alien planet, outer space, desert, hell, mech workshop. I'm going to have to spin this around so I can actually read the fucking thing. Rain and surf, sudden death, stats, and title. Sir, yes, sir, indeed. It's a good soundtrack. Here we have a thing that says Tick Tick Boom, which is Worms Armageddon. Limited Runs put these little cards and stuff that you get into these things. Series 3! Again, I've only ever bought 2 things from it. A poster! A poster of that wonderful original piece of art that it just fills me with joy. Let's not get the poster. Does it have a back? I don't know if it has a back. I don't think it has. I think it's just the Tick Tick Boom other design. But it is a big poster of this, which I'm absolutely going to put in a big frame because it is one of my all-time favoritist things. Because there's just so much going on. Look at him. Look at his little fat worminess. And what's this? Who's inside the gun? And there's this little sheepy fella. Why isn't he flying? And there's a mole as well. Delightful stuff. Here we have the main event. Worms Armageddon. It's it doesn't say Game Boy, it says Limited Run, but it is the same vibe. And look at that, isn't that wonderful? Compatible with your retro handheld. Just call it a handheld. It doesn't need the word retro for me to be able to play this. It's Game Boy Color version, I just realised. This ain't no fishing game. The ultimate test of strategy pits worm versus worm throughout 54 different landscapes. It only has 54 in this version. You have Infinite on the PC version. For 1 to 2 players on the same system. Ignite 14 special weapons like the Deadly Fire Punch, Bouncy Banana Bombs, and Super Sheep as you inch your way to victory. Devise wickedly ingenious strategies so that your army of worms can wipe their army of worms right off the planet. Over-the-top action and an endless supply of multiplayer modes makes Worms Armageddon the perfect strategy game. And it is the perfect strategy game. We'll open you in a moment. What's this? It's a pin of a Super Sheep! Oh, shit. If you've ever seen me play Worms Armageddon, and you may have done, I play it quite a lot, Super Sheep is my weapon of choice. Oh, my goodness, look how cool that is. Oh, it's so thick and chunky and spiky. And then you blow people up. Sheeps are the best weapon in that game. Absolutely the best weapon in that game. What else do we have in here? We've got this. That will probably be explained in a moment, I would hope. We've got this. That will probably be explained in a moment, I would hope. We've got a very hefty feeling Worms Armageddon coin. That's just rad as shit. That's really... I like that it's in a packet. That's how you know it's a legit thing. Oh, hang on. That's a little flap, isn't it? Oh, I felt one of it. Hang on, wait. We'll get you out. Remember I had used these for everything. I used to put these little... This is the most retro thing in this set for me so far. I once had a little collection of little stars, little brown stars that I went to. I can't remember where it is. Somewhere, probably near Chippenham. And there was a place where you go and you went into a river and you could get actual stars out of it, and they were little star-shaped blobs. It was where stars fell down, and I believed that as a child, and only really questioning it now as I'm saying it out loud as an adult. Everyone lied to me as a child. Anyway, let's have a look at this very hefty, very lovely feely coin. Ooh, that's a solid rim. I've said that before. Worms Armageddon. Beautifully done, beautifully made. The old token. That is hefty. Give it a flip. Worms! Whew, if I got the other way around, it would have been the apocalypse. I'm going to put this back in here. It doesn't need the little plastic baggie. It might destroy this little thingy, but fuck it. There you go. Get in there, little friend. My little plastic case. You're trash. You're not trash. You're a thing. And this is the other part of the thing, which I think at one point had instructions, but I have opened this and had a look, and then I've clearly completely lost them. This is just a little thing, what you can build that will let you have a little Worms Armageddon standy thing. It's covered in, it feels like it's covered in a plasticky, yeah, it's definitely got a plasticky layer on it. How do I get the plasticky layer off of it? Is it just a peely from the corner kind of deal? Oh, it might be peely from the corner kind of deal. This feels like it was, I could make this sort of shit in like a D&T lesson. This was a, this is why I used to do loads of plastic shit. There we go. Wrong game. And there is one at the back. Ooh, that was a good noise, wasn't it? That was a good noise. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then this one. Oh, we'll have the price of admission alone, this. Lovely stuff. Right. You go over there. And I'm assuming this all gets plugged into here in various ways and bits and pieces. This probably has a protected cover on it as well. Dare we dream? Dare we dream? Or are we just going to scratch the surface? I think it does. Yes, it does. Whoop. And then the other side. Oh, God, didn't I be doing this on fucking camera all day? Ow. Ow. I remember doing plastic work at school. I still got one of the keychains that I made. It's shit. Yeah, well, I can't get that off at all. Maybe in this corner, maybe in this corner. I don't understand how a human being is supposed to do this. This is the side where you're not supposed to take it off. Oh, fuck it. All right, that stays on there for now. Good. So we've got this little bit of plastic, and this little bit of plastic, and this little bit of plastic, and this little bit of plastic. So the idea is you get a little a worm doing a ninja rope, which is what these are for. And that's stupid, and I like little stupid things. This is one of my all-time favourite games. It definitely was in my top 100. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that because it's absolutely would be in my top 100 games. So that goes through there like that, and then that goes on nearly like that, one would assume, and then this goes on nearly like that. So that goes in nearly like that, and that all goes together like that. Does that pop in? Let's give it a squeeze. I think it pops in. Oh, but okay. Big squeeze, don't break the plastic, and nothing. Good, okay. Was that plastic chipped, or is there another coating on there? Oh, I think that plastic's chipped. No, there's another coating on there. Okay, never mind. Wait, how's there a second coating on the back? It's clearly a coating, look. But there's one on this side as well. How many coatings is... Okay, well, let's just fucking ignore that for now. Ow! He does the wibbly wobbly, and then he goes in there. Oh, stop giving a shit right now. So if that goes on there, we'll say like that, and then this goes on here, and this is a Biff Pow moment happening over here. Or is the Biff Pow happening in the background, and then this is happening here? That would make more sense, wouldn't it? But then which way does the Biff Pow go? Maybe the whole thing goes the other way around. So it goes this way around. With arms on and get it in there. And then this front bit in here. Just look for all this fucking packaging soon. And then this guy getting exploded over here. Which you can't see because I'm not really doing it on the screen. But there we have our little Worms Armageddon. It's very cute. So you got your little ninja open guy who's going to get blown up by that landmine. You've got a thing coming in. I mean, it's a turn-based game. This is completely inaccurate, but I do love seeing that Biff. Makes me happy. That's very cute. Right, so, aside from that, let's open up the game itself. Somewhere in here, there is the game itself. One would assume it just pops open somewhere. It's at the top. Just wanted to make sure. And the reason that I picked this up is because, oh my God, look at the pink cartridge. That just, endless joy. Endless joy at seeing a pink cartridge. I'm going to dig my fucking Game Boy out and I'm going to play me some Worms Armageddon. Look at that. And I love the one pink. Oh, that is just a... A bloody delight. Does it come with an instruction manual? It's got to come with an instruction manual. Oh, I think it does come with an instruction manual. Hey! There we go. Instruction booklet. How to play the game. Controls. Installation. Make sure the power is off. Insert the game pack into the system and turn it on. Yes, that's how video games work. Then you can play. Do you miss instruction manuals? I do. I absolutely do. Used to read them on the fucking bus or the train home. That's what you would do. You'd get a new game and you get the instruction manual out. Like, oh my god, I'm going to read all this stuff and I'm going to learn the game now. And then they invented digital distribution and ruined everything. But anyway, the Worms Armageddon Collector's Edition. I mean, there's no way of buying it now. It came out ages ago and it's limited run, so the limited run is over. But yeah, that's going to be displayed prominently because it's one of my favourite games and I love the pink cartridge. What a lovely little thing. And that stupid is going to sit on my desk. Yeah, cool. Good stuff. Well, from me and all of this jizz, ta-ra!